So I've been fortunate enough to survive the mass layoffs in the tech industry the past year.
Twitter, Salesforce, and Wayfair also eliminating jobs. The tech sector losing more than 70,000 in the past year.
And the one's currently happening now.
Already seen more than 10,000 jobs lost in the first few weeks of the new year.
Truthfully, I sometimes wonder why I haven't been laid off yet in these waves of mass layoffs. So while I'm still employed, I thought I'd share how a realistic day of work is in tech. The media often portrays tech workers as people who have it easy, barely work, and spend most of the working day laying back watching Netflix. But in reality, to become a successful software engineer, you have to work smart and quickly. And just like any other skill, to get better at those skills will require lots of time and repetition. But that's also a double-edged sword when trying to improve these skills at your job that can lead you chained to your desk for hours. So in this video, I'll take you guys through a typical day in the life of a software engineer working at big tech and share tips on how I keep the work-life balance in check. I wake up around 5:30 and get ready for a run. I enjoy working out first thing in the morning as it promotes blood circulation, which helps me feel energized and sharp for the rest of the day. After coming back from the run, I like to spend a few minutes to do stretches before getting ready for the day. I prefer to start my day early because after working out, stretching, and getting ready, I still have an hour for myself to work on my own personal projects and goals, such as editing videos, meditating, and reading. Finding time for yourself in the morning before work can give you some sense of calm and satisfaction before you dive into work. It gives you an opportunity to do something for yourself before you start tending to other people's priorities and expectations for the day. When it's time to get online for work, I first check my emails and Slack messages to read up on meetings for the day, updates to technical documents, or new code revisions from my team members' PR. After reading the updates, I plan out my tasks I want to accomplish for the day and start with the ones with the most priority. This can include code reviewing, giving updates to my tickets, or reaching out to engineers or product managers early to get information I need for my own work. When it's about time, we have our team's daily stand-up meeting where we each give our updates on what we did yesterday, what we're doing today, and any blockers that may be preventing us from getting our work done. After stand-up, I continue working and coding before finding a good place to stop and take my lunch break. For lunch, I usually eat leftovers or cook something easy. Today, I'll be making some scrambled egg whites with some veggies along with a chicken sausage from Trader Joe's. If you haven't had these chicken sausages from Trader Joe's, you're definitely missing out. After lunch, I often go for a walk outside to get sunlight, a breath of fresh air, and to get some steps in to help digest my lunch. I found that taking some time to walk outside during the day boosts my mood and energy compared to being cooped up indoors staring at the screen the entire workday. To change up the environment, I head out to a cafe and continue work there. I find myself most productive in spaces where others are also working independently, and that work ethic rubs onto me to work just as hard and stay productive. If there are hacks that help you stay productive and focused, definitely use it to your advantage to make progress, finish tasks, and get the feeling of accomplishment. As a software engineer, you'd end up sitting at your desk for long periods of time. Sitting for long periods of time is actually pretty bad for your health, so I like to spend some time stretching, doing some small workouts, or walking on the treadmill throughout the day. There will always be more work to do, more features to develop, more code to write, but there might not always be time throughout the day to focus on yourself and your health. Balancing productivity and personal wellness looks different for everyone, and may take some creativity to ensure you get the time to look after yourself throughout the day. Before I log off for the day, I like to fill in threads of conversation to provide any input and communicate with team members before they also sign off for the day. Right after work, I immediately get started with dinner. There's a hidden gem in my area serving Southeast Asian food, and it's definitely a treat grabbing a bite from that spot. I like to have dinner right after work around 5 instead of normal dinner times like 6 or 7 because I often found myself on my phone being unproductive until it was dinner time. And to prevent just being on my phone, I found that having dinner and relaxing right after work allowed me to be productive for the rest of the day. I can have dinner and relax for an hour or so and have a larger block of time between 6 and 10 to work on personal projects or run any errands. 9:30 for me is when it's time to wind down, freshen up, and get myself ready to repeat all of this the next day. So that's essentially an insight to my typical day as a software engineer. It's definitely not how the media portrays it, and the work can get pretty demanding at times, requiring work to be done after hours. I want to point out that my work situation is definitely different and unique than many other jobs out there. Some people may not have the freedom or luxury during work to take a walk outside and take breaks. Balancing work and life may require you to be creative with your approach, and I hope this video inspires you to find pockets of time to do something for yourself and take care of your well-being during work, because there will always be work to do at your job. If you want to see another day in the life video I made, you can find it on the screen here. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.